What's up, my boy? George Perez right here. George Perez Stories, episode 206. Boom. We're back. Right now, I'm like your ex-girlfriend from 8th grade who sent you a fucking friend request on Instagram. What have you been up to? I'm back, fuckers. We came back to Wednesdays. You know, I have more time. Why do I got more time? Because JB's Tree Service, Landscape, and Installation has been mowing my lawn and taking care of all my irrigation situations. Yo, fellas, if you have a house and your lawn looks like it's a Craigslist disaster area, hit up JB's Tree Service. If you got gophers that are fucking going down your neighborhood, like if you got gophers that are kicking it with Debo and they're just punking you and putting holes in your lawn, hit up JB's Tree Service, Landscape, and Installation. They got free estimates, tree service, stump removal, landscape installations, new lawn, drought-tolerant landscaping. Serving California since 1985. If all you have is a phone because your girlfriend has you on check, you don't have an Instagram, you can't go online. Phone number is 562-739-8060. Instagram, JMBARRIOS12. Look, they do my lawn. I used to have a fucked up lawn. It looked like I had a used tire shop in front of my pad. JB's Tree Service came, and now my neighbors say hi to me. If you want your neighbors to say hi, hit up my boy J.M. Barros. Jesus Barros at JB's Tree Service. Boom. Just like that, I'm back like a hood rat. George Perez Stories is also brought to you by Gunther's in downtown Santana. Look, if you want to look fly, like you just did a drive-by, hit up my boys at Gunther's in Santana. That's located on Main Street in downtown Santana. For the white people, Santa Ana. Check it out. This is episode 206. SideDicking, what is tricking?
The Dennis Rodman of the comedy game, showing up and still going up, doing coke and never throwing up. George Perez is Willie Beeman. Bitch, check it out. I'm giving you semen. It's time to suck today's dick.
And for people that are new, sucking today's dick isn't like waking up and fucking going, hey, come here, Victor.
No, it's not. Sucking today's dick's like, man, I know the transmission's on my car, but I got to change it.
Exactly. Exactly. Like, you know what? My kid doesn't have it right from daycare and I have a flat, but I'm going to be rolling by 12:30.
Oh, my God.
Our other guest in the building, my homegirl, all the way from the Bay. We started off on a very good foot, and now she's on both feet. Give it up for my homegirl, Ruby, for Bonita brand in the building. What up, Ruby? What up? Let's give her some love. Let's give her some love. What up, loca?
Hey.
Welcome on to the show. It's been a long time due because you've had Bonita, how would I say it, eyewear, because you have so many styles of it. Like, so I would say Bonita eyewear.
Yeah, that's what I'm focusing on right now.
Okay.
Eyewear.
Okay. So when did you come up with this concept? Was it like
You know what? It's so funny because when I started Bonita, it wasn't even about glasses. It was about bags. And I started Bonita like I was 21. I'm 25 now, so that was 4 years ago.
If you can't scoot up to the mic a little, mama, yeah.
Right there.
There we go.
Yeah.
So you started off with bags.
Bags. So one day I was just, with my mom, whatever, she suggested I should start, like, selling stuff. Like, start selling some shit. You like bags and shit. You like buying shit. Why don't you sell what you buy? You know what I mean? And I started selling purses that I bought wholesale, and I started selling them out of my car, and I called it Bonita bag.
What'd she say? She's like, mira mía, estás bonita.
Yeah. I don't know why I chose Bonita because it's Spanish, which is what was my main thing. I wanted to do something Spanish because I'm Mexican, and then something that, I don't know, I believe in, which is I'm pretty.
Yeah.
Hold on. I'm really nervous. I'm so scared.
All right, don't be nervous.
Okay,
It's cool.
It's okay to be nervous.
Right.
Look at Xavier.
I'm coked out and I just got here.
No, don't even trip, love. That's some dope ass stuff right there. I brought you on because I wanted to show your brand, but I also brought you on because you have such a unique story in life. As far as like, you're born in Mexico City, you migrate for white people, but for us, you moved to the Bay, and you had a crazy fucking life, right? Mm-hmm. Like, you had your kid at what age?
I was 19.
19. Yeah. And that's kind of late for a Mexican chick.
That's late for a teen mom.
Most Mexicans have it at 9.
I was like 3 years late.
Right?
Yeah. I almost thought I made it out.
No, I feel you.
I didn't.
What high school did you go to?
I went to Elsie Allen High School in Santa Rosa.
Ooh, okay.
Elsie Allen. My high school was named after a Native American woman. I forgot what tribe she's from. I'm so sorry.
She's from the Please Don't Take My Land tribe.
But and her name was Elsie Allen, and the whole school is dedicated to her. They have a whole mural about her. The whole library, the mural inside the library is about her.
Yeah, that's some shit. Like,
it's dope, and it's actually known to be like the getaway school in town. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Did he get? The city didn't give him no money.
No money. We sucked at football so bad.
You're Indians.
Yeah, Indians play football.
It's Pet Cemetery
we were
football
just like
field.
the worst, but we were the number. No, get this. We were like the worst. Like, we were so bad at football. I was a cheerleader, so we were so bad at football. But our school was like number 2 in the whole country in rugby.
Damn,
which is weird, right? That's kind of like rugby, football. It's kind of like the same thing.
It is kind of the same thing, but rugby is very different.
Rugby was a club.
Rugby is a national.
So rugby is more like your school had more money than it had athletes. So the kids with money were playing rugby.
Yeah.
The athletes were playing rugby.
But rugby is a national.
The thing about rugby, it's a club. It's
not
an actual
my son played
sport.
rugby.
And anyone from any school can join a club in another school. So we had people from other schools.
You know what's crazy? I knew a lesbian. All she did was eat pussy. We used to call her rugby.
I'm dead. No, and it was our women's rugby team that was the best, actually.
No way.
Number 1.
You guys had some thick ass bitches over there?
Yeah, no, our women's rugby team was like number 1, I think, and our men's rugby team was like number 2.
Damn.
And you were a cheerleader for these chicks?
I was a cheerleader for the football team.
Explain that, because like I
played
football
team or rugby team?
For the football team.
Oh, yeah,
the rugby team didn't have cheerleaders.
No, they didn't have no audience. They didn't know the stands.
It's a club.
So I played football for Orange High School, and we had some fucking cool ass cheerleaders. Like, did you guys how was it? Did you guys kick it with the football players?
No, we weren't allowed to. If we took the bus to like an away game with the football team, we were not allowed to talk to them.
Well, we were finger banging chicks.
No, they would the coaches and like the adults would sit in between. Like the cheerleaders in the front and the football players in the back.
Treated you guys like Indians.
No, we're not allowed to, because it's just like I don't know. I get it, but we were all kids. So.
Like, hey, not to be perverted, but I gotta say this shit. I had a homeboy. I can't say his name, but I love you, dog.
Say his name.
I can't, dog. I'll tell
say
you
it.
Right
it's a safe place.
And this fool was on the fucking water polo team.
What?
And the water polo team and the swim team would all like drive together. He's like, dog, I'm in motherfucking Speedos. You know how they wear those big ass
the trench coat and Speedos. Yeah, bro.
He's like, homie, I got molested on that bus.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
He was like, hey, dog.
One bad movie, your dick's out.
No, this fool said, he goes, the thing is everybody we played sports would like put their fingers by her nose to be like, like that was like the whole thing.
Yeah.
Like that was,
wait, okay, where were the fingers
No,
at
we
before
bagged on the water polo
they came
team,
to-
dog.
they were finger bang. Everybody was hooking up on the bus.
We
yeah.
bagged on them like, hey,
Yeah.
hey,
No, you know what? I'm sorry. Go
No,
ahead.
go ahead.
You know what? I didn't realize, but girls be freaky. These like girls
They
be
been
freaky.
freaky.
No,
Girls
but
freaky.
you know what? I wasn't like
You
that.
ain't been
No, I'm not
freaky.
even trying to say it like that. But I really was. I was scared
You got
of
some
sex.
big ass
I was
hoops
scared of sex
on
back
those
then. I
earrings
was
to say you're not freaky.
No. I was I wasn't that.
Okay,
freaky.
I know. I hear you. Hey, like
I
I
be
wasn't
shocked. I have a
freak.
little brother, and I'm like, what? Like,
Yeah,
you know,
I
when
was
he tells
scared.
me-
I was more like, hey, if
You look like the fool that went to prom freshman year, like me.
I did, yeah, I did.
did
but I
too.
was scared to come on with hickeys
I
because
did
my
too.
mom would kick
I went
my
with
ass.
I went with a junior named Alma Ingle. I remember
Oh.
freshman year, dog, prom. But like even the fools that played water polo, I'm like, hey, homie, can you hold your head down more than your lady could? I used to roast them, dog.
Dang. No, girls be freaky. Like, I've heard stories about girls getting trained, and that's like a thing.
Damn.
And girls be okay with it. Girls be like, yeah, what's up? Like, you know?
Real?
No, and that I thought that
Dude,
too.
dude,
I
dude.
thought that was literally my reaction as well when I heard that. And I'm like, who would be okay with that? You know what I'm saying?
Do you think girls be like, you only had
They
two
act like
dudes
they
there,
not-
we had six.
Yeah,
No,
they were.
no. Where I don't know where I grew up, it
They
wasn't
were.
a thing. But the guy I used to date, that was like him and his homies thing to train girls. Like that was like their
Yeah,
little
I mean, hey,
bonding.
I'm not gonna lie. Like when I was young, some girls trained me. Like
Nah,
I've
dog.
been trained before.
There was a
where-
girl named Teresa. She's like, she was like, I bone every starting tight end, and I'm gonna bone you too now. She told me, I'm like, man, hold up, I don't even like you. I don't even like you like that. What's going on? She
Who's
goes,
her-
I'm gonna
I
bone you.
will.
Her name was Teresa.
Who's her
dog.
dad?
I will
Tony
do bad
Gonzalez.
things
Dog.
too.
All she wanted to bone was tight ends, fool. I was like, what the fuck? Are you crazy?
Yeah.
Like, chill the fuck out, girl. I don't even like you like that, man.
No,
Like,
girls.
chill out.
No, and I honestly think girls be hornier than guys.
They are.
No, but we just like. I think guys are just more.
I dealt with
I
that
don't
this
know why,
past
but
this past
that's
weekend.
I-
I
The
like
norm-
this topic.
No, but
The
this
norm
past
is that guys are hornier than girls.
This
But
pa-
reality.
Screw
But this past weekend, I
In
dealt with that,
reality.
dog. I dealt with it recently. Every time I go out with this girl's multi, like super multi. You know what multi means? That she's
No.
just want to just party with anyone. And she's like a
Social butterfly.
dog, butterfly, fucking
Mighty
camel
A social
fly,
cockroach.
all that shit. Fool. But she's like she's like a wingman. She's like she's bringing girls to the table, all that shit. Well, this past Saturday when I go party, she brought her man, and then B was like, "How come we not being a hoe tonight? Like, what the fuck?" And she was like, "I'm not trying to do that tonight." But her man was there watching her. She's like, "I'm not doing this tonight." Like, I'm like, "All right, that's cool. I'm not sure if I understand."
Yeah.
But they're selective.
No, I mean, yeah, it is what it is. Fuck, I don't know. I don't think anybody has the answer to who's hornier than who. Like, I've met chicks. Like, hey, dog, I'm a horny motherfucker, but I'm not. I'm very to myself. I'm horny with who I want to be horny with.
Have you had a chick that just scares you? Like, I don't want to go back there.
Fucking
Like, I don't
gay,
even want
dog.
to touch that
Dog,
subject.
I've had it. I know what you mean. I've had it, and she hits me up like, I make excuses like, oh, I got to work today.
Yeah. Nah, hey,
She
dog,
scared me, dog.
One chick, I fucking drank 3 Gatorades, 3 Red Bulls. I did cocaine, and I fucking took a boner pill, and I boned her for like 5 hours, but not 5 hours straight. One was like 45 minutes hard,
yeah.
where like I hurt myself. I was like,
Like a
damn,
heavyweight fight.
Yeah, I was all puffy right here by my balls and shit. I was like,
Oh
damn.
shit! I need hot water on my.
And
dick.
then on the second one, fool, I was just like, it was like the deep, sweaty, passionate one. We're just like, ugh, ugh. And then on the third one, fool, I don't even think.
Wait, what?
No,
the
but like
third?
I know what you mean.
Yeah,
Wait,
yeah, I know what
hold
you
on.
mean,
So
dog.
I'm sorry. Was this a
I had
good
to
thing or
check
a
this
bad
bitch,
thing? Were you
dog.
forcing yourself, or did you want it?
I was forcing
Yeah,
myself.
you forced yourself.
I did because.
Okay, so you didn't want to get there.
No,
No, he
I-
does. He does.
You had like, did you naturally want to fuck her? Or were you just like, damn, I gotta do all this
play
to
next?
fuck her? Like, what was it? you
Okay,
know?
look, this was the thing. The thing was, I wanted to fuck her.
I did too.
and I did fuck her, and I thought it was enough.
Right.
It wasn't.
Okay.
So she, in my head, if we fuck, and I'm like, cool, you nutted like 5 times during that. I nutted once, and then you come back up like, are you ready for more?
See, my shit was enough.
Hold on. Like, I'm gonna come back to show you I can do that more.
Yeah.
Do I want to? Heck, yeah, of course I do. But now when we go into the 3rd and 4th round, it's kind of like,
we get it.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
See, I had enough too, but like it was.
man, you horny.
Man, you horny. Nah, dog. I checked in a hotel room on Christmas Eve, and there was family next to us. So after I beat it down, I'm like, "Look, bitch, shut the fuck up.
Oh, I've been there.
Shut the fuck up. Don't tell me what to do. I'm gonna do it. That's it. Like, just shut the fuck up. Like, it was just annoying after a while. I was like, man, chill, man. It's just getting like bugging. Like, I don't even like this shit. I didn't want to come out here, but I'm here. But like, you're whack.
Hey, for on the real, dog, me, you, and X, we're some crazy motherfuckers. But there's chicks out there that will dominate and punk the shit out of us, dog. I've met some, dog. I've met a girl fucking pull a cell phone out of her pussy and be like, hey, you remember Machete? You remember Machete where the girl pulls a cell phone out of her pussy?
Have you been to strip clubs where they put a whole beer can in their pussy and shit and be twerking with the beer can in their pussy? Like,
no way.
Or they'll like blow $1. They'll put $1 on their pussy and somehow, I don't know how, they get their pussy to queef so the $.
Pussy's creep easily.
The $1 leaves?
Yes, the
like
$.
Aladdin?
I swear to God, I've seen it with my own eyes. The $1 goes
Like carpet and shit.
It's live. It's live. You're just like, what?
Nice.
How do you do it? No, but that's on command though. She did it like she did that on command.
No, I mean, hey.
I wish girls could leave on command.
No, I wish I could learn how to blow
I feel you.
some smoke out my pussy. Like what? Like I don't know. That's
Hey,
muscles.
Eddie, like, hey, dog. Like
Muscles.
Oh, wait, Bush boss. What you say? Go ahead, dog. Go ahead, dog.
I know that voice. Let me get a beer, dog.
Mom, is that you?
But yeah,
If that was your lady, I'm sorry, dog.
I don't
If you're
know if we
listening,
transition from that right there. So, Bonita. So, I met you at a strip club.
Yes.
I was the DJ. You were the dancer.
oh shit,
And
sound like love at first sight.
no, it was like cool homie at first sight. I could tell she was cool. Like, Eddie, you know this. You're a manager at a strip club.
Yes,
You're a
I
DJ
am.
like
I run my
me.
own club.
And
Some girl got mad tonight. She was like, "Why did you put that girl up?" And I was next to go, "Bitch, she tips me more than you. That's why."
yeah.
Wait,
No.
she what? She tips?
Tips me more.
Oh yeah.
But like this wasn't the issue. The issue was more like I see patterns of girls coming all the time. You'll see the dumb ones.
Yeah.
You'll see the smart ones.
Yeah.
The temporary one?
Yeah, and then you'll see the ones that are fine as fuck,
Mm-hmm.
but so much attitude. You're like, get the fuck out of
Away
here.
from me, leave
I
me
ain't
now.
that bitch. Like, hey.
And no, let me say something. The DJ basically runs the club.
Yes, thank
and
you.
And whether the DJ, he's not the manager and he's not the owner.
Well,
but
I'm the manager and
who
the
you
DJ,
think
imagine that.
if you go to a strip club, just know that the DJ is running the club. He running
Yeah,
the
it's the
girls.
pattern.
Whoever you like, he
You
is
can get me
the,
locked up. She's
what
like,
is
he
it?
running the girls.
I want to say it's the.
The model metal.
Well, you know when you would go to an orchestra, what is
Yeah.
that?
The conductor.
The conductor.
I'm over here
That
fucking.
is the if you go to a strip club,
Mozart in
the DJ
this
is the
bitch.
conductor. He
Yes.
is the heart and soul of what a strip
That's
club
why I told
is.
her. Some girl tripped the other day. She goes, "When am I next?" Or I thought it was next. I go, "Hey man, you ever been on a plane before?" She's like, "Yeah." I go, "You ever go to the fucking pilot, tell them where we're landing?" No, then shut the fuck up and let me fly this fucking plane.
A DJ could get you hired or fired, and that's that. Like, you know what I'm saying? If the DJ don't like you, you're not working there. And that's
Straight up.
That's how it goes.
And I remember they hired you, and I remember you had a very cool vibe. You were not flirty, but you weren't dumb. You were pretty. You weren't conceited, but you're like, I know I'm hot. And it was a great vibe. to what you're doing now, you surprised me a lot. And I remember telling you, you've gone through fucking obstacles in life. So I really haven't asked this to girls that I've had on here, but like a lot of dancers become dancers because they had a kid. Is that what led you to start dancing? Because the baby's dad wasn't shit and you were more like, hey, I got to handle mine. And a lot of people do it. A lot of girls do it because they're taking care of their mom and their dad. Or they're taking care of the little brother and the little sister. Or they're just taking care of their habit. Explain.
To me, to be hella honest, I remember when I was like in high school, me and my best friend would joke around. Because honestly, we weren't poor, but we also were rich, and we wanted more. Like, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. We'd always be like, damn, if only we, like, you know, we grew up in a white-ass Sonoma County, wine country, white girls everywhere. We're not white. We don't have money. I'm not from here. Whatever. We would always joke around, like, when we get some money, we're going to do this and that. And we're like, we're going to be strippers. We literally would talk, like,
how old were you?
We would joke about this. We were like...
What year was this? How old were you?
Probably, like... freshman in high school.
What year?
We weren't even serious.
What
we were
year
literally
was this,
laughing about
what
it.
year would you say?
So I graduated in 2013.
Damn.
So
2010, 2009.
Yeah.
Sophomore year, like, yo, we're gonna be strippers.
It was all a joke.
Fuck
like,
this cheerleader practice.
Because we knew we didn't got.
Did you know any strippers?
No, I didn't know any strippers.
How did you get into a strip club? Like. What was the first club you went to? How old were you? And what did you ask?
The first club for them is like MTV in their living room.
No, that's
playing music videos,
that's
dancing.
where you got turned out. And this is a hilarious story because I remember. Okay, so I've always wanted to be a stripper. Never had the balls to do it. You never had the balls.
I hope so.
So I had my first.
Yeah, balls. You can't do it.
Yeah.
No, for real. So it was always a joke, and I never fucking had the balls to do it. So I remember I had a roommate, and she ended up moving out, like, unexpectedly. How she moved out, she just woke up and said, I'm out of here. So I was like, what the fuck, bitch? I can't afford this rent by myself. You know, I was working at Denny's. And I was like, what the fuck? I cannot. And I had my son. My son was 15 months old, so he was like a year.
So you're working at Denny's.
Like,
so,
I can't give these fucking birthday scramblers out all day.
I thought I was making good money at Denny's, but I had a roommate. You know what I mean?
It was half.
It was cool.
You had a baby's daddy.
I was coming home with $120 in tips a night, and I thought I had made
Denny's?
it. I was like, I'm lit.
At
You know
Denny's?
what I'm saying? I made more in tips than I made at my paycheck. Like
at Denny's.
Making 120.
And I worked graveyard shift. You know, Denny's is 24 hours. I worked graveyard shift.
So you got all the clubbers.
I got all the drunk people, the weirdos, whatever.
What's a crazy drunk weird? Like, tell me a story of something you're like.
Oh my god! So Denny's is cheap. They don't give a fuck about their employees. Yeah. But their employees give a fuck about their customers. So you think about Denny's, you think fast food, trash food. You can say that all you want, but it's all about who works there. I love Denny's, and I will never be too rich.
To the mic.
I will never be too rich to go to Denny's because I fuck with Denny's. Yeah. And that's because that's where I thought I made it. I really thought I made it because I was making
Let me get a breakfast burger for Denny's right now, dog.
I didn't even care about my check back then. I cared about how much I made in tips that night. That's what got me through the week. You know what I mean?
You still don't care about that?
No, of course I do. But the check was kind of like whatever because I made that in 2 nights. The check.
Yeah, fuck the check.
In my 2 weeks.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I cared. That's where you make your money is how you are with customers.
Even when I first started in the game, like I had like 45, 46 checks that I didn't even cash or touch.
Because it's whatever.
Just for the tips when I was working at Imperial, dog.
And if I knew what I know now, I'd probably be tripling my tips. You know, I didn't know shit. I didn't know shit about flirting with customers or guys. I literally was so oblivious. I just was caring about.
It's not that you're oblivious; it's you were young and you don't know.
Learn how to work as part of the game.
Yeah, part of the game is something you learn.
But a game is something that's all around you and you don't realize it until you're in the game. You're like, damn, that bitch is.
We were at a steakhouse, dog, and our bill came out to like $980 between us, all of us, and the waitress was a white girl. corny, goofy, fucking nerdy Clarissa explains it all ass bitch. And I was like, hey man, you ever think about dancing? She's like, no, I'm just too shy. I'm like, come to this club and we got you. Dog, she came the next week. Bitch made like 600 the first night. She's like, oh my God.
Yep.
Like,
You get
I can't
turned
believe
out.
it.
She's like, I'm never washing
You get
dishes
turned out.
again.
That's how it goes down.
Serving
No.
steak again.
Why
bitch.
can't women be as okay? Look, to answer your question, who's hornier, men or women? It has to be men, because you guys.
Depends on man.
No. Women will not. Hold on. Let me. Okay, look. Say you're in a relationship.
Yeah.
You won't be like, hey, let's go to the strip club and fuck some fools in there and suck
yeah,
their dicks
no.
and let them
Yeah,
think.
yeah.
Like men, we are so horny that women are like, hey, bitch, just dance for this motherfucker for 2 minutes and that's $40.
But
That's
men
it,
are
yeah.
so horny that one nut changes everything. And that's
Dude, your
that's
one
sick.
nut changes more than everything.
No,
it does.
but a
It
man's
does.
nut could like really
It does.
change the whole like
'Cause if you-
dynamic of a whole.
No, but if you make
Let's
a
say
girl
you-
come-
like you know what I'm saying? Like I don't know. I feel like when a woman nuts, it's like she nuts because she's really like mentally.
No, when a girl nuts, she
aroused
calls her
and
tia, her
pleased.
grandma, like, oh
But
my
when
God.
a man nuts, it's kind of like. Bitch, don't touch me. Like you know what I mean? Like it's like a weird thing. Like they come back down.
You know what I do when I make a girl nut? And they're asleep, I go in the purse and get $20 out of them.
Now, you know, I'm a weirdo when
That's
hey,
all you get.
Hey, when I nut,
I don't even keep cash.
Yeah, hey.
I'm being cool.
Hey,
Being
when
cool.
I nut, I'm weird. I giggle.
No, yeah, no. Oh my god, I've definitely.
I laugh on girls' nuts.
I've
It's
been
funny.
there.
though, when I
No,
nut.
I've been there, but I've witnessed a lot of men nut.
When girls nuts
And
is so
it's
funny,
the
dog.
funniest thing because they act so much different than they were
Dog,
30 seconds
when
ago.
a girl
Like,
nuts,
you know what I mean?
she's like,
They
stop
like,
laughing
no.
at
It's
me.
the funniest thing because once a guy nuts, they don't even want to be like, they're like, like
I don't know.
no.
I pick up the used condom on the floor and go again.
Yeah, right.
That's what I do.
Yeah, right.
I do.
Is it okay? So I heard when guys nuts, they're like, dick is hella sensitive.
No, not even.
No?
Hold on. It look, of
Yeah.
course
Yeah,
it's sensitive.
you- Yeah.
No.
Eddie, but Eddie,
I'm popping black
I know,
rhinos.
I know, but look,
on,
look,
dog.
look.
You know me, dog.
Eddie, see, what you're failing to see is your dick is sensitive, but you just don't give a fuck, so the sensitivity runs away.
My dick's so sensitive that we watched the fucking what was that the mailbox movie? What was that called, dog?
Which
With
one?
Jennifer Aniston or Keanu Reeves. We watched the Notebook together. That's how sensitive my dick is.
Yeah,
dog.
nah, I mean, hey,
The
dog.
mailbox
like-
movie? He said the mailbox
Like-
movie.
Notebook. My bad.
I see, dog. Don't fuck it up for guys. Like we lie that we're like,
Mailbox.
stop, just
Yeah.
get away. Like that's
No,
how.
that's happened to me a lot.
But, like,
a lot. Like,
Can
don't
I
touch
can
me.
I be
Don't
honest
push
with
me
you?
off.
Can I be
What?
honest with you? Women want affection, love, caring, and like
Yes,
that whole
of
like
course.
package
That's their
deal.
nut.
course.
That's
No,
how they get.
it's like we had
That has
sex.
a lot to do with their nut.
I know, but no, it's
I
more
mean,
like
bitches
we
nut.
had
I know.
sex. We had sex, so now let's cuddle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're like, look,
Bitch.
I can't fuck for at least
Hey,
5 minutes.
you know
so
what I
don't
do?
touch me.
You know
for
what I
these
do?
Next 5 minutes.
When after I make a girl, after
I
make
heard your dick hurts
no,
too.
but after I make a girl come, you know what I do? I take the George Perez cardboard cutout from Showtime and I lay it next to her.
But does your dick hurt?
No, it don't hurt.
No.
It don't hurt.
Has it ever hurt?
No,
I mean, it hurt when I was young
Like
because
fuck too much?
yeah,
like,
because
too many times in a row.
yeah, because
it
like
hurt.
so I'm not circumcised.
Sore.
So when I was like 17, a lot I was from
Me neither.
That's
Thank
an
you.
interesting topic
and
too.
girls used to
Circumcised,
like
uncircumcised.
want to have sex with me a
Yeah.
lot. So I'd have sex with girls, and one time my skin ripped. So that
It
was
hurts.
Ow.
That
because
hurts.
of the
Yeah.
That
The
hurts.
friction.
me
Friction.
rompió.
Yeah, I don't know how that
Yeah.
hurts.
No, yeah.
That hurts.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was weird.
That's
like,
why I don't bone on the beach.
I'm glad I circumcised my son. Now
That's-
that you said that.
That's
That actually, you saying that makes me feel that I made the right choice.
It's not the right choice.
Oh, yeah.
It's not the right choice.
I remember
all
when I
good.
chose to circumcise my son, a lot of people gave me shit for it.
I
Like,
didn't- I didn't
why the
circumcise
fuck
him.
would you do that?
I didn't circumcise my son.
None
I
of
didn't
us
even
are
talk to
No,
my son.
that's a personal choice. I don't think there's
I was-
anything wrong with.
he didn't circumcise
There's nothing wrong with uncircumcised
That's why I said I
dick.
didn't talk to my son. I said,
There's nothing wrong with.
that's when I
uncircumcised
left. The doctor's like, you want to circumcise? I'm like, I'm
there's
out of here,
nothing wrong
nigga.
with uncir-
I'm in my
I've
car.
I've definitely.
All righty, guys. Hey, we're gonna cut this off like the circumcision. We'll be back in a second.
This is team.
Boom, psych. Boom, 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 boom.
I'm on a dike.
Boom, boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom.
I'll drink a Sprite, get head right in the bike. You know how I'm doing, do it all night. But motherfucker don't even fight. I'd rather bust a cap shit every single fucking night. I got an AK, AR, and a rock. You know how I'm doing, tell a bitch I'm sorry. Not me. Matter of fact, I'm like Rocky. Beat the pussy up, bitch. You can't even come out key. Bitch, don't even sock me. Fuck that. These hoes call me Big Papi. Like I was Big Papa. Tell me who shot you. Know how I'm doing, yo. Luke, I am your father,
But
like
if you
Darth
wanna
Vader.
know how Bonita came about. Hey, keep watching. Hey, I don't even know what
I'm not a fool, but I'm known to go wild. I'm the fool that makes your baby mama smile. If I was PE, I'd be a mile. Cause if you're around me, bitch, I'm gonna dial my dick to your motherfucking heart. I don't need the aerial code. I just fart. I'm not black, but I'm dark. I'm a cholo fool. Use a mark. I bust flows like I bust on hoes. And that's how my flow goes. Yo, we back. X can't rap.
I tried.
Right? No, you did it. We good. We back. George Press Stories, episode 206.
Look at you,
Yep,
Carlito. You have
206.
everything. Look at me. Look at you. You have everything, Carlito. I'm wearing fucking diapers, man.
Remember, he's like, what's up,
Diapers,
brother?
man. I can't walk. I can't
He's
hump.
like, you got out, really?
He goes, I wasn't even pushing record. I swear. I was going to give you a signal, Carlito. I can't walk. I can't hump. Just kill me now, you fucking cocksucker.
Hey, where'd you get that placa?
So the pico Lisco.
Fucked up. Hey, no, hold on, let me do it again.
Soy de la onda.
Hey, little Bo Peep, where'd you get that placa?
So the pico Lisco. ¿Conoces mi canal, Chewy?
That's my part, fool. Why you timing me, dog?
I'm tripping.
¿Conoces
No,
mi...
I mopped that fool. 3 puntos.
¿Conoces mi Chu? ¿Conoces mi primo Chuy?
El Chewy es mi carnal.
There's some vatos I want you to meet. Handle, dog.
He goes, see that over there? That's the BGA, Black Guerrilla Army.
Ooh,
What's
soy
your
el
problem,
boogeyman.
punk? I ain't got no problem, brother. Orle Bonafide. You got a 55 comb. What you give to one of my bitches? Put your spear down pockets.
I'm about tired of waiting for my money, punk.
I'm tired of waiting for my money, punk. You bet cash.
He goes, you bet cash, you
lose
pay cash, you pay
Goes,
cash.
hey, he goes, you always like Tinkerbell. She's a fine mamacita.
How about we swap for the fine meat? I fucked it up.
He goes, how about we find for that white tender piece of meat right there? Suave, Al. You already know I have an AB protection program like you do.
Since both of you punks are doing so good, I'm about to raise a rent on both of you fools.
Orle Camacho. You never heard of rent control?
Boom. Yo, we back. George Press
Fuck
Stories, episode 206. So my homegirl right here, Ruby. A lot of people don't know, but like, look, I'm just trying to tell you what society thinks a stripper, a dancer is a dumb person, and they have no fucking clue that like strippers, dancers, a lot of them are going to be doctors, teachers, dental assistants, for sure, entrepreneurs, and you are one exactly. Like you went to, like, to me, stripping is like what a guy got to do. Like, a guy can't be a stripper, so we'll be a construction worker. Like, fuck, Holmes, I gotta dig holes and shit. Eh?
It's like
And you gotta dig holes too.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? And you did construction.
They get their hole dug out.
Yeah, like you did construction. So, tell me the evolution of what's happened. Because you started in the Bay.
Damn, the Bay?
Starting the Bay, dog. It shares a crazy story. So, sale.
Well, I really started in Mexico.
What? And when you were 4?
Yeah. I moved to the Bay when I was like 4 or 5. I remember I went to kindergarten in the U.S., so that's what I remember.
You're like Xavier.
I remember being in kindergarten, and I graduated high school when I was 17 years old, so I was a little earlier than everyone, because everyone in my class was 18, 19, and I was the only, like, 17-year-old, so I felt like, dang, like, you know, but, like, in the time when I started kindergarten, they didn't have that little age requirement, so they kind of just let me start. I was like 4 probably.
Well, what do you mean? What was the age, or what does that mean?
Well, now you have to be like
different.
5 or 6 to be in kindergarten.
Because my first grade year,
Yeah.
like, dog, they thought I was a paisa.
Yeah.
And I was born here in Long Beach, dog.
Yeah.
So I was at Jane Addams middle. It was elementary, but because of my name, they tried to put me in fucking what was that? ROSP? What was that shit
No,
called?
ESL.
ESL. English.
Dog,
what
because
the
of my
fuck?
because of
Yeah.
my name.
What?
Yeah.
Like you were like foreign.
You're like, yo,
Like
I'm
learning
Cuban,
English.
B.
I fucking know English, bitch.
Yeah.
Like they tried singing me in that shit because of my first and last name.
I ain't gonna lie,
That's
dog.
fucked up.
When I was in elementary, the finest chicks in my school were in ESL.
That's fucked up. That's fucked up. Because
But that's what it is. That's 90s and 2000
yeah,
education.
That's just
So
what they assume.
you started dancing where first in the Bay?
So I started dancing in San Francisco.
Oh shit, Frisco.
Okay.
I remember the reason I started. Mind you, I've always had that idea planted in my brain, like, oh, that's where the money's
Yeah,
at.
we can
Like
make
that
racks.
that's everyone. Like, you know how a guy, like, his way out the hood is start rapping or trapping or whatever. A girl where I'm from is you start dancing. You know what I'm saying? That's
Okay.
that's how you
Huh,
kind
you're
of make
like-
some money. You know, that's where you make some money.
Fuck hit the
And
books.
what year was this that you can think of?
So I had my son 2015. I started dancing late 2016. So my son had just turned 1, so 2016. So that's when I started dancing, because I remember my son's first birthday was funded by my first night dancing. Literally the week before my son turned 1, I started dancing because my roommate left, and I was like, "How the fuck am I gonna
Needed
pay?"
some birthday cake.
I was like, "How am I gonna pay her half of the rent next month?"
Yeah.
Plus,
Like, how am I
my
make
son's
these
birthday
ninja
is in
girls
a
fight each
couple
other?
weeks, right? So I said, "Fuck
But
it."
wait up, you had a friend that introduced you, right? You didn't just show up.
No, I had a lot of people. Like, one time I went to this concert, right? Local concert in the area. Totally small concert, but it was like local
Well,
concert.
look, in that era, it was just being shown to you left and right. Like, this is what you got to do to make money.
Yeah.
And in the era me and George started, like, it was very private and secretive to be a dancer. Like, you didn't let nobody know unless
Very taboo.
There was no internet, no nothing.
no,
Yeah.
none of that shit. Like, no one,
Yeah.
like all the bad chicks, no one knew they were
Yeah.
dancers.
You just
Go on, keep going.
So I remember I went to this concert one time, and these guys, like, mind you, the Bay is well known for pimping, and,
Oh, yeah.
and
Too
that's
short?
that's
Night
what
Trey.
the Bay. That's what the Bay is famous for. That's guys get money out of girls. That's how the Bay is known and glamorized. Whatever, Too Short, E40, they get money out of bitches. Mac Dre, you know what I'm saying? That's they get money out of bitches. They use bitches to get money. And they make bitches feel like they're the baddest bitch on earth.
Gas them up.
They make you feel hella good.
Hollywood does it to dudes, too.
Now you want to give them
She does
everything,
to
you
him all
know?
the
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
So I remember I went to his concert one time. Mind you, I was still waitressing at Denny's. These guys were like, "Oh, you're so beautiful. You're so bomb." You know, I had my nails done and shit, right? I was always a bad bitch mentality. I was always, like, on point, right?
But
But
he
they were
taught
like,
you
"You
that."
so on point. What do you do?" And I was like, "Well, I'm a waitress at Denny's." They're like, "What? That's what you do?" And they kind of like, you could really be making bank.
No, that.
And I was like, what? Like, in my head, mind you, I'm a single mom, just got back out on the scene. Like, this is my first night out, probably. You know what I mean? Since I had my son. And I'm 21 at the time. I just turned 21. Just turned 21. just legal, and I'm out. You know what I mean? I'm outside, and they're like, "You so bad, like you could be really like making bank. You can be making bands if you were like a stripper, whatever. If you started dancing, you'd be making money. Like you bad, whatever." And I was like, "Oh, okay, like what's up? You know,
gassing
whatever."
you up.
Mind you, the next week my roommate just up and leaves.
Yeah.
And I was like, what the fuck? Like, what am I going to do, you know? So I remember I used my last $10 on gas to the city, San Francisco. And I had one of my friends come with me because I was so nervous. And I was like, I don't even know how this works, but can you come with me? I just need, like, some moral support. Like, I just need someone there. You know what I mean? She's like, yeah, I'll come with you.
Wingman.
Fuck it. And her mom was babysitting my son. So she was like, my mom will babysit your son because my parents were not. Like, you know, they were not.
You know how many pimps I beat up and chased out of the strip club?
It's crazy because the bass, like when I started dancing, it was all over me. And I was kind of like thrown out there into the wild. And you didn't know what the fuck to do. I had no guidance. Mind you, I could have picked someone to guide me, but it was about picking a pimp. Like, bitch, if you want someone to help hold your hand. No. So this is how I started out by myself because I knew I could have picked one of those guys that were suggesting it. They're like, I could get you into this club. I could get you into that club.
They're just telling you a dream.
Like some of the nicest clubs in the city, right? And I said, you know what? In my head, I said, fuck that. Just take what they're saying and run with it and go by yourself, which is what I did.
Most of the time, they can't even go to that club.
Mm-hmm.
No.
They're burnt out from there.
No, they're not, though.
No, they are.
They're not, though.
They are. Trust me, I know.
They're not because they make that shit run.
Trust me, I know.
No, yeah, in some spots.
Yes, like, it's a circle of life. So one thing feeds another, and that's just how the game is. That's how life is. So pimps are kind of needed sometimes.
I've had a pimp.
Pimps are like
pimps are part of the circle of life.
You know, sports players have agents.
Yeah.
A pimp's an agent for a stripper.
There's a food triangle.
This is first round pick right here.
There's a food triangle, and pimps are somewhere in there. I don't know. I don't want to say they're at the top because they're definitely not.
No,
we are at the top. They just know how to make you feel whatever. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, I go to San Francisco and I go to this club called Penthouse, which is one of the nicest clubs in the city. Like bougie ass club. It was Halloween weekend. And they had a bunch of Halloween events going on. And when I showed up, they were like, hey, you're cute, but we can't audition you tonight because we're really busy this weekend and we have a lot of things going on. So come back next week. And I was like, no.
That was with the guy that said you can take care of
you? No, I went by myself. I went with my friend, right? Okay. I used my last little, like, I literally had like $10 to my name and I used it on gas to the city. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's all I had left.
Yeah, that was it. That was a golden ticket.
And they're like, we can't audition you tonight. I'm like, you have to audition me.
You're like, I don't have 10 more
I'm like, you need to audition me and you need to hire me. Like, that's what needs to happen. And like, they kind of saw that in my eyes. Like, this girl needs money. Like, you know what I'm saying? And she literally looked at me. She's like, go to Hungry Eye down the street. They'll hire you.
Hungry
Eye. Mind you, I'm on Broadway. I'm on Broadway in San Francisco. Broadway is a street. The whole street strip clubs. The whole street. And they're all different strip clubs. There's like at least like 10 strip clubs on that street. You know what I'm saying? So there's Penthouse, which is like the main bougie one. Like that's where Penthouse is where Clay Thompson goes. All the 49ers.
Oh, shit, burning Clay.
Yeah,
that's why he fucked his hamstring up.
Yeah, it's bougie, right? But across the street there's Centerfolds, which is a nude club. Not like you know what I mean. Yeah. Then there's the Roaring Twenties and another club. So they tell me go to Hungry Eye. They're gonna hire you on the spot. I promise you. You know what I'm saying? I walk my little fucking desperate ass to Hungry Eye. I walk in there. Hungry Eye is probably the size of your kitchen.
What are you wearing when you walk in
I was wearing regular heels from like a Mexican boutique. I had no idea where to get stripper heels. And I had asked those guys that suggested I start dancing. I said, hey, where do I get like heels? They're like, oh, if you come with me, I'll take you. I was like, but mind you, I knew kind of what they were gaining, but I kind of was like no.
Popeye.
I was like, no, I'll figure it out. You know what I'm saying? But the more obstacles I ran into, the more I felt like I needed them. You know what I'm saying? The more obstacles, but I kept like saying whatever, fuck it, I'll figure it out. You know, I showed up to Hungry Eye. the ghettoest club I've ever like encountered in my entire life.
It sounds weird. Hungry Eye. That sounds
They're
like
ran by Hell's Angels.
Yeah.
Hell's Angels runs that club.
Okay.
Hell's Angels.
That's a
say
classic
so.
rock song.
Yeah.
All right.
So I literally walk in. I'm like, hey, I'm going to audition. Oh, you're hired. What's your name? Guess what my name was? You're gonna die.
What? Georgina.
I couldn't come up with a name. I couldn't come up with a name, so they came up for one with one for me, and it
Gretchen.
was
Like,
Star.
what do they call you, Mexican?
Star.
girl?
Wow.
I walk in, they're like, "You're Star." I was like, "The fuck," you know what I mean? I wasn't feeling it at all.
How long did you keep it for?
I didn't keep it. I kind of was like, I'm just gonna
My
work
name's
here till next
Australia.
week, till the next place can audition me for real. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, whatever. I'm just gonna I'm here. I'm hired. Do what you can because you're here. You know what I'm saying?
No, hell yeah.
Fuck yeah. So
No
I worked
doubt.
ghettoest club ever, and like I remember this girl came up to me, and white girl, really, really, all the bitches there were bad as fuck. Hella black girls, hella white girls. I was like the only Mexican girl. You know what I'm saying? And they're like, "Oh, hey, do you get down?" I was like, "What?" Like oblivious, so naive. I didn't even know what the fuck that meant. I was
You're like,
like
I get love.
I literally said no. I was like, no, girl. Like, I had no idea what she meant by that. Like, I literally had no clue. So I just kind of,
strong
I
side,
thought nothing
left
of it.
side.
I thought nothing of it until like probably like a year later, and I think about that question, and I'm like, damn, like that's what she meant. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
They asked me as soon as I walked in, like,
That's
what's
crazy.
up? Are you like, you know what I mean? But that was like
The base different.
It wasn't full nude, right?
Hey,
It was
full
no,
nude?
no, it wasn't full nude. It was like
the first pimp I ever met before in my life.
Before your dad?
For my dad, because he was a pimp too, but like he was like a Art LeBeau pimp. So this chick starts, she was like, damn, like she got some nice titties, tall. She can make some money. So we start working her and shit. She's making bread, dog. Like all these old
Triple D?
Let me finish.
My bad, dog.
So like all these old perverts are just tricking to her, dog. And like at the end, I was like, all right, good job, girl. This and that. She's like, she starts crying. She goes, hey man, my pimp's still waiting outside the front for me. Like, I don't want to go with him. And I'm like, say no more. We got this shit right now. We went downstairs. Homeboy's just chilling in there, snapping his fingers. I go, hey, dog, check it out. This is our bitch now. Mm-hmm. It's time for you to get the fuck up out of here, kick rocks. She's like, no problem, homie. It's all good. It's all good.
Yeah.
And he left. And it was Triple D.
Yeah. You know what's crazy for is when I first started working at TJ's, it was like a new crew. Remember, I was there first.
No, you were there first.
I
And
was
it
there
was me.
first.
I think I was second or third.
Yeah, and I'm the first DJ there, and it's like nobody knows that I'm gonna dictate if you work here or not.
Well, not even that. Like nobody knows that you know who's gonna be here or
Yeah.
not. Basically,
Yeah, nobody
So I even
knows.
told Joel, like, man, get me the fuck out. He goes, nah. He goes, don't trip. 2-3 weeks, you'll see a difference. I'm
Yeah.
like, all right, I'm cool.
And there was this fucking fine ass white girl that used to work with me, and she had a pimp. And this motherfucker was with her since she was like 10 years old. Like they both left the city together.
Is that the same fool that dragged her by the car?
Yeah, dog.
I was there.
And
They're fucking
the
ruthless.
crazy shit is they're both off the internet and everything. I'm kind of in my head. I'm like, damn.
Low-key, they
He
have to
beat
be.
China up, remember?
They have to
Yeah,
be.
he
That
beat her
shit's
up, too.
serious.
Beat her up, dog.
You get caught up for pimping.
No, I know, no. I'm talking like I think this fool murked her.
No, yeah, we haven't seen her in a long
Probably.
time.
Yeah.
You know
And
what?
in
Like-
my head, though, I was kind of like, a lot of people were clowning him, and I was like, you guys don't understand. This kid is young, and I can see he has heart. He's willing to die for this
No,
shit.
yeah, he didn't give a fuck.
Pimps
That's why.
are,
That's why I
like,
never fuck
where
with them.
I come
Like,
from and how I come from, how I see pimps is very, like, I have a lot of respect and understanding, but I still don't
So you-
agree with it. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Just because, like, I agree with it to a certain extent. It depends on how they handle business.
How often do these fools get locked up?
so you agree with?
The
So
only
you,
time a pimp gets locked up is if their bitches.
So you agree with the lame
That's
that
the
can't
only
provide for
time
himself
a
and
pimp's gonna
expects
get
a woman to
locked
provide
up.
for him?
So as long as she's a ride or die, you good?
If a bitch gets caught up and she has a pimp, I've got caught up before. I'm not.
There
gonna
when I
lie.
check Rocia's
I've got
pimp,
caught up-
I
I've
checked
gotten
that food,
caught
dog.
up in this thing before doing some other shit, and they
like, I
ask you, is someone is someone making you do this or whatever? They go through your phone and everything, and they literally
give us
they
a code.
don't give a fuck about you. Hoeing is the slap in the hand, but they want to know. They want to catch the pimp. They don't want to catch. They don't want
down.
you. They want the
Dog,
big fish, not the
I
little
checked
fish.
Racia's pimp that one time, dog.
Yeah.
He came in there talking shit. And he's like, "Man, I got the baddest bitch in here right now." I go, "Who?" He said, "Racia." I go, "Man, she ain't even fucking working right now."
Yeah.
What the fuck you talking about, bro?
was another fool.
You sound lame right now, bro. And I pulled out like 30, maybe 30, 35 20s. I go, "How about I smack you in the face with all these fucking 20s right now?" And then Compton jumped in the middle. He goes, "Nah, man, like, nah, stop. That's the homie." I'm like, "Get them the fuck out of here. He's a bum. He's nobody. He ain't shit." Like, you bought your bitch Team Jordans.
The flights.
Pimps are tricks too, though.
Yeah, yeah.
Pimps are tricks too.
It's crazy how this podcast went from.
No, let's
Bonita?
keep going.
Yeah,
Let's
no,
keep
no.
going.
From glasses to
No,
pimps.
we're gonna keep going,
Where
but
are you going?
I want you
Put
to
my
let
glasses right
everybody
on.
know where they can get Bonita brand at.
I got it on right now.
I want you to like.
Yeah, so I started my own sunglass line. Like I said, it started off as purses and shit. I was selling purses out of my car in the Bay Area. I didn't know how to make a website. I had no idea. You know what I'm saying? But I just had all these purses that I picked out. I picked out myself, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna sell them. You know, I'm gonna double the price and sell them, make some profit off it or whatever. My dad used to always sell shit at the flea market and the swap
So you
meet.
were equipped to the game. It's an
Yeah.
upbringing. You've seen it. You're like, no, I want to do this shit too. Like, a lot of people don't understand. Your parents is an influence on you. My mom and dad were the same, and it's happening to you. So I'm sorry. Keep going.
When I moved to the U.S., my mom couldn't afford a babysitter, so she would make tamales, and we would go together and sell them together.
Yeah,
and
you told me the story.
I knew English, and she didn't, so she would be like, "Okay, mija, ve a cobrarles. Like, go tell them how much it is, and I'm gonna prepare. You're the cashier, and I'm just like here preparing. Mind you."
That taught
Yeah,
you hustle.
yeah.
Yeah, that's
I'm
teaching
like
hustle
6
right
years,
then,
6,
yeah.
7 years old, and I'm like, yeah, that'll
She's
be
like, "Mira,
$4.50.
mija, traen
You know,
dinero."
I'm doing all the money transactions change. Here's your change. Here's your, like whatever. And we would wake up 5 in the morning, and she would tell me, go into that Starbucks and tell all those guys in there we're selling tamales outside.
Damn.
And I had no shame. I was not embarrassed
No,
at all.
you wanted to eat.
I
Yeah,
was
money.
going there, and I'm
Yeah.
like, hey, mind you, it's 5 in the morning, and we up and ready,
Nah,
and
you
like
wanna make your
all
money.
the only people that are up at 5 in the morning are like those guys that are on their way to work. And I know this because my dad was in the union, and he would get up 4 in the morning, 5 in the morning. Even when he would
You
sell
knew
at
that
the
was
flea
working
market.
time, between those
Yeah,
hours.
even when he would sell at the flea market, he had to get up 5, 4 in the morning, and he would go to Starbucks every day, get his little coffee, whatever. So we go in there, and it's all these guys in like construction outfits or whatever, and I'm like, hey guys, me and my mom are selling tamales outside, or we were going to gas stations and like hit up the trucks, like, hey, we're selling tamales over here, and like come outside, they're fresh, we're paying them for you. And they'll be like, yeah, and like some of the gas stations will be like, can you come back tomorrow? Can you come back tomorrow? We want some tomorrow too, because gas stations are 24 hours. You know what I mean? You're there at 4 in the morning every day with breakfast, like, you know. So it'd be so cool. I had no shame. I didn't
That's
give up.
hustle.
Like,
That's
Straight up.
Yeah.
hustle.
So I want you to tell everybody though, where can they get your brand? Where can everybody do? Like, where if we want Bonita, where can we get it at?
it's called bonitaofficial.net.
Okay. And they can place their order there. You have glasses, lenses, glass cleaner, lens cleaner, cases.
I also sell lingerie.
Ay, cabrón.
I'm trying to start a whole collection of lingerie.
These fools want to see you in the lingerie. Where can
Of
they
course
go?
they do.
They're savages.
Yeah, they
Yes,
savages.
they
I know
do.
these motherfuckers. They ain't
You
gonna buy
gotta
nothing
spend
unless
that bag,
They
though.
question me like, "Yo, side there, where's the girl?"
That's exclusive. That's
that's
exclusive.
OnlyFans.
Well,
No, only
we can
lingerie.
work that out. We can.
I started my
figure it out.
OnlyFans. It's only grams that do coke.
Yeah, me and you should do content together. OnlyFans.
Oh.
There you go.
Yeti's not ready.
He's not ready.
I told me, I bought black Ferraris though.
All right. All right,
Yeah.
mamas, we're kind of going to wrap it up. So let everybody know where they can find you, your brand, and what's the easiest way to reach you.
Yeah, if you guys want to shop on, sorry.
No, you're luck. We
I
can
said
fix it.
OnlyFans.
We can fix it.
Nah, we're fucking with you. Just
Go
kidding.
ahead, go again.
You got me. If you guys want to shop any sunglasses, you can go on bonitaofficial.net and place your order. We will do next day shipping and very good packaging. And I'm so excited. I'm working on my PR packages, so stay tuned for that.
That's what's up. It was so great to have you on. We barely scratched the surface, and it's
Yeah.
crazy how that shit happens.
Yeah.
But I definitely want you to come back. I appreciate all the gifts you brought.
Yeah,
The
thank you for
glasses are
having me.
insane. The lenses are insane. The cleaner, hey guys, the cleaner works on any lens, and it made my shit look fresh.
And it's alcohol free.
Exactly, my boy. So, I want to thank you so much for coming on and blessing us. It's a blessing. People, support. This is a person that came, started from the bottom, is trying to get to the top like all of us. Let's give her some love. SideDick, hit us with a rant.
And now it's time for a special edition Bonita Glasses ranting with SideDick Eddie. We're in the middle of January, bitches.
2021.
Which means our dreaded holiday we hate the most is coming up. Valentine's Day. Look, bitch. If I didn't buy anything for Valentine's Day, don't get mad. You should be happy that I paid my rent and my light bill and cable, that you get to watch that shit with me. Cobra Kai just came out, ho. Netflix is tapped out. Everything is good. But look, I might buy you a rose or two if we cool, but if not, you got to go cooking some stew. You ain't my boo. We went to school together. Matter of fact, forever and ever. But look, check it out. If I buy you flowers, don't tell your best friend, oh my God, he bought me flowers. Because chances are I got them from a stripper for $5. SideDick, I'm out.
Yo, this is George Perez Stories, episode 206. George Perez Stories podcast. George Perez Stories podcast is brought to you by GB Extracts. GB Extracts, the number one leader in all moon rocks, pre-rolls, wax, kush, diamonds. Y tú sabes. X, no one can see you. So
Nothing. We good. Let's go.
let's do this shit. George Perez Stories, episode 206, 206. I don't know what to say, man. It's
I might be gone for a month.
yeah. No, that's the next one. We're gonna talk about that.
I might
But
be gone
like,
for a month, but I'm not going to say
Why?
about
Where are
that.
you going?
hey, everybody! Right now, COVID is fucking your life up, but find a way to reinvent yourself, man. Don't be a fucking fool that like folds. Like, oh, I can't go outside, talk to a butterfly, talk to a bird, fucking feed a cat that walks by.
Hug a tree.
Yeah, there's so much life left to live.
Yes.
Also want to give a shout out, aka Angel and Joey, Vic, the motherfucking Damone, for coming by and supporting.
Big Damone
It
Jr.
means so much.
Means a
to
lot
me.
to us for you guys being here. Thank you so much. And look, if you don't support, motherfuckers can't do shit. So
Wait,
support.
I have something
Yeah,
to
show
say.
her some fucking love, dog.
Yes.
Eddie
That
just bought
being
3
said-
glasses.
I have
About
something to
two.
say.
I'm buying all kinds of shit too right
I have
now.
something to
My
say.
two,
Go ahead.
One for
I
me, one for
hope
my bitch.
whoever's watching this video, I hope that it finds you in good health and that you guys are staying safe throughout this pandemic, and that this video motivates you to do something that you want with your life, whether it's bringing you profit or not. Just keep going at it and don't give up, because it's going to be worth it one day.
Exactly. This is George Perez Stories, episode 206. With that being said, take a shower. Brown power. Late.